Hello, party people. Welcome to the third installment of Josh Cooks in his Camper. Random stuff. So, I guess that's what we'll call it. I don't know. I don't know what we need to call it. You guys can comment what you think we need to call it. How about that? Yeah, so it's almost noon. And we're going to be making a nice brunch. You can have a brunch if it's before noon, right? Yeah, we're going to be making the world famous, world renowned Josh's tomato and eggs. And I feel like I need to explain to you where this recipe came from. It took many years of development. And yeah, so you guys are going to get to see it. And you're going to get to hear the story of exactly how this whole thing transpired. Alright. So, that's my kitchen. You guys if you've seen the broadcast before, you know. It's my camper. And yeah, we're going to get going. Alright, so let's light this bad boy on fire, hey? Alright, we're good. Good to go. Alright. So we're going to let that heat up. This is a recipe that I learned in Hainan Island. I went camping there 2 times when I lived in China 5 years ago. I lived in China for 6 years, and I would go down to Hainan for surf trips, and I figured that the only way to find the waves, the best waves, is to just go random beaches and camp out. And so that's what I did when I was learning English. I mean, when I was teaching English in Beijing, I would go down to Hainan. And I ended up finding like a really great wave out there called on Sun Moon Bay, called Ruya Wan in Chinese. But I was trying to think about things that I could cook. At the time, I think I only really knew how to cook pancakes. And I thought, well, I could make some tomato and eggs, because in China, the way that they eat their eggs is with tomatoes every time. They love their tomato and eggs. In Chinese, it's called fan qie ji dan. Giving you guys a Chinese lesson. Fan qie ji dan is normally eaten as like a lunch or dinner kind of thing. It's not always like a breakfast. They don't always eat their eggs in the morning. It's kind of like, you know, like an omelet in Singapore. Around here you can have that. And yeah, so I would go down to Sun Moon Bay, and I would like try to think on the way, like what kinds of things I could cook. And I'd bring this pot, this pan. I thought, okay, I think I can make this tomato and eggs, but I think I can do it better. So I went down there, and I didn't have any kind of stove or anything. I just would like cook on an open fire. I like built a fire. I had a grate, and then I had my pot, and I would stick the pot on there. What? Some random stuff going on in there. And I forgot the salt. I didn't like bring salt when I went camping, and so I had to improvise. So I would go down to the water, and I would like get some seawater, and I would cook that down for the salt for my recipe. The crazy thing about camping and cooking is, like, you have what you have. You have to figure out what to do with it. If you forget something, you're not going down to the store to get it. Like, you're camping. You're in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah. So I boiled down the water, and then I have like a nice crusty salt on the inside of the pan, and then I would start. Listen, I know a lot of you, you're locked down in your homes and probably feeling pretty down. And I want you guys to be encouraged today. I want you to know that you don't have to feel that way. That there's a lot of power in prayer, and if you feel lost, you feel like there's no end in sight to the misery. There's a lot of peace in just saying, God, I don't want to feel this anymore. I want you to take control. I want to be able to function. I want to be able to rest. And yeah, I think that would be really good. I heard also today Boris Johnson, the UK Prime Minister, is in ICU with disease, and so we've been praying for him a lot. Just that he would be healed, and then then you let God take care of it, and He does. He's taken care of it a lot in my life. So that's prayer. Anyways, back to the eggs. We are browning the tomatoes. It's very important that you brown the tomatoes. You got to make sure that you have a nice caramelized crust on the tomatoes. Otherwise, you don't get that third dimension of flavor, okay? And I already got the eggs going. Pepper in the egg, salt. That's going to come later, though. While this is going, I got to get the a cappuccino ready. I'm going to be making a cappuccino for you guys. Not for you. The cappuccino is for me, but I'm going to be showing you how cappuccinos are made in a camper. It can be done, believe it or not. Believe it or not. So, how is everybody out there? Tell me where you are. Tell me what you're doing right now, besides watching live video of me cooking in my camper. And I will show you a little tour if you haven't seen the camper yet. This is what it looks like on the outside. It's hard to get the right perspective. The box, it folds out, and then this metal canopy kind of comes up around it, and then it's a pickup truck in the front. It's not like a trailer or anything. And inside we got a fridge. The toilet was back there, but now it's out there. I set it up out there. It's a lot nicer, a lot less cramped. That's my new thing. The toilet paper got wet because it got rained on. There's the shower. And yeah, cooking tomato and eggs. Fanche jidan in Chinese. Have you guys learned that yet? I know you've been practicing your Chinese this whole time, right? Fanche jidan. Fanche jidan. I'm probably butchering the tones, but anyways. We're cooking Chinese-Italian hybrid, okay? You guys don't understand that the Chinese and the Italians, they're probably the most in common cultures I know on the planet. You wouldn't think that the Chinese and the Italians are similar, but man, they're similar. I think that they have like, they both have their cultures with exceptional cuisine, exceptional food. And I think that they learn from each other. I think that was like a Marco Polo thing back in the day. You know? But with this recipe, it's different from panchejidan because we're browning the tomatoes. We're not just like cooking them, like warming them up, like, which is essentially what I feel like they do in China with the panchejidan. They like warm up the tomatoes and with the pan, and then they throw the eggs in. And I think you miss out on a lot of the dimensions of the flavor. Okay, so we got the eggs, tomatoes. Let's start the water up so we can get the cappuccino going. What do you guys think about that? All right. Starting up the water. You guys are wondering how I'm going to make a cappuccino. Have you seen an espresso machine yet? Huh? You probably haven't. Probably haven't seen an espresso machine, but it's going to happen. I'm going to show it to you. It's going to be exciting. How's the lockdown going? How is your day today? People in America. You guys stay home all day? Do you go to the grocery store? I hope you're not going out too much because, you know, but it's important that you go out a little bit. You got to get out in the sun. You need the vitamin D. You know, it doesn't make sense to like compromise your immune system by not going out and seeing the sun. So do that at least. But I don't know. Is it warm over there in the States? Is it nice to go outside? All right, we're gonna make the toast here. We got a nice brown sourdough. Is that mold? I just bought this like 2 days ago. No, I think that's the sugar. What's the sugar? I think it's alright. Alright, toast is going down. Tomatoes are rocking. This is not basil. That's a leaf. Make sure you don't get any leaves in your recipes when you're camping and cooking. Basil. Basil's going in. That's basil. You gotta put the basil in there. If you don't know how to make braised tomatoes, I've done 3 videos already, starting with the braised tomatoes. 2 of them have been pastas, and this third one is the world famous tomato and egg recipe. Alright. We got a late start. I said that we were going to start around 10. That didn't end up happening. We got a little bit late, but I think that you guys will forgive me. I think that schedules aren't really as important these days. Something tells me. Hate to say it, but I think it's true. Alright. Coffee. How do we make coffee? This is a coffee grinder. Hand grinder, okay? But who likes to sit there and grind your coffee all day? That's boring. That's not what we're going to do. We're not going to do the hand grinder. I'm going to show you a thing or two about how we do it in Bali. Oh yeah. I just remembered where my coffee was. I'm storing it here now. Alright, we got a Bali Kintamani. Hope you guys like coffee. This is fresh from the mountain. It's a Bali Kintamani. It doesn't say that on the pack, but that's what it is. You gotta pour the coffee into the grinder like this. Okay? Step one. Step one complete. There's my grinder. Okay, now normally you get a handle and you get that up. Sorry, we gotta do 12 things at the same time here. Normally you get a handle, but I would like you guys to say hello to my little friend. That's right. This is how we're gonna grind the coffee. Very important. You put that tight on there like that. Hand drill, and you grind just like that. You don't go full blast on the drill, but you just do it so that it'll grind the beans in a reasonable amount of time. This saves a lot of money. You don't have to buy an expensive grinding machine. You just do it your way. You don't have to get a highfalutin thing. So grinding the coffee. And I'm running out of power on my drill. That's great. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hey, there we go. It's all done. All right. Enough power. Beautiful. These tomatoes are cooking down real good. Alright, now that the tomatoes are cooking down, we're going to go with the eggs. Put salt and pepper in the eggs already. Now what's going to happen is these eggs are going to collect all of the nice juice, oils, all the salts. And we're just going to collect it all together. We don't want to waste any of the flavor. We need all that flavor in our eggs, right? Make sure you spreading the tomatoes around, getting all the tomato sauce in the flavor of the eggs as well. I put salt and pepper on the tomatoes. All right, the water's going here pretty good. Now I'm not like crazy stirring the eggs, because if you do that, then it gets all like crumbly, and nobody likes crumbly eggs, right? I forgot the cheese. All right, we're gonna put the cheese in now too, on top. Okay, I like to put it on top. That way you know where the cheese is. You get that flavor. It's not like a hidden flavor. Some cheddar cheese. A little fresh basil. Won't hurt anybody. No leaves. Don't let leaves go in your thing. I don't know what's going on. It's this tree. Trying to get leaves in my eggs, man. Okay, coffee. So, this right here is my machine. First, you gotta put the water in the espresso machine like this. Okay? We're gonna do one, this is called Wakako Espresso Mini Presso. I got this at REI in the States. and it's been my old faithful for a long time now. So we're going to do a hot water thing just to get everything warmed up before we put the coffee in. And it also helps to clean it out. So you do it once with hot water. And okay, now that that's clean, we're ready to go. Round 2, hot water. Okay. All right, we get the espresso over here. Just like that. And tamp that down a little bit with your finger. A little bit more. Okay. All right, now we're ready. We're ready to make the espresso. Are the eggs finished? Yes, the eggs are good. Eggs are wonderful. Espresso time. Gotta get the milk. Okay? See the milk? And then we gotta get the foamer. See if you guys can see all this all at the same time. Alright, so this is going to make our foam for the cappuccino. Put that in there like that. Set that on. Okay. Gotta get your coffee mug out here. Let's see here. Coffee mug. There it is. And we pump. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, after a little bit comes out, you gotta let it infuse. Pre-infusion is very important. Okay. Espresso is done. Now for the wicked pour. I'm not going to make anything exciting in this pour. Just so you know, it's not going to be like a hard or anything, but it's going to be delicious. That's the most important thing. It's always the most important thing. And that's how you do your pour. Alright. Now, I've been neglecting the plating. with these videos. I apologize. But today we're going to plate for you, okay? I'm going to show you how this is plated. Here's the plate. Like these. There's the toast. First, you put your toast down. Then what I like to do is get a little butter. Gotta get the butter. Gotta throw the butter on the toast. One and one. No, you have to spread it around. How annoying that is all the time. We don't need to do that. We just put the eggs over the buttered toast, just like that. Just like that. Tomato and eggs. Chinese, Italian tomato and eggs. And a cappuccino. Just like that. That's how we do it. That's the Bali brunch for you. The Bali camper brunch. I hope you guys are all doing well. And I hope this has been exciting for you. I know you guys need all kinds of excitement in your life these days. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you all again. Maybe I'll do this live thing again. I need your ideas though. I'm running out of ideas as far as things to cook. So if you guys are good at cooking anything, I think I need to see you do a live video. So anyways, all right. I hope you guys have a great day and that you're staying safe. And yeah, God bless you all. Take care.